Hello, everyone. I'm going to be waiting for more people to join. Did I mute myself? I did not. I did it now, though. Hold on. I always forget. Okay. So let me get into my setup. Go on YouTube to see your comments. All that. Okay, so I'm here. The next thing I want to do is continue on actually sharing it so people know. It's so cold outside. It's so cold outside. Where's my posts? Did I not post it? I did. I did, but I can't see it. Is my internet just slow as hell over here? It might be. I don't know. Maybe it's just Twitter being weird. I'm gonna refresh that. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. How is everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's been well. I'm just waiting for more people to join so I don't just talk to myself. If I am going to be alone and I don't get to do some readings tonight, then that I'm gonna be very sad, first of all. Second of all, hi Rachel. Hi JT. How are you guys doing? Yay! Alright, so I was looking and waiting on people, but I wasn't sure if I would have people joining because it isn't usually the time that I do lives, but I had some time, and since we reached 200 subscribers, I wanted to do another live today and just switch it up from the usual yes or no questions and just do feelings today. I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you for joining. So, Rachel, may I ask my ex-husband Isaac's feelings for me in no contact? Let's see. Let me reshuffle this because I have no reversals right now and I want some, but I don't want a lot. Just some. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, there's that. I shuffled that. So I'm going to do Rachel. Tonight we're doing feelings. Their feelings for you. I wanted to switch it up a little bit. I didn't want to do the usual yes or no questions because we're gonna do those anyways, but I wanted it to be a little bit more special considering we just got to 200 subscribers. So let's see, Rachel, what are Isaac's feelings for you? We have the Chariot, King of Cups in reverse. What else, Spirit? What is going on here? Four of Wands in reverse. And the Devil. Tower at the bottom of the deck. Oh boy. I feel like he's blocking out feelings. He's blocking out the feelings that he has for you. with the chariot, he's sort of trying to move on, trying to get on with his life, focus on himself, not really being aware of what's happening around him, not really being super invested into any other thing or any other person outside of him. Um, yeah, exactly. So he can't control you. I feel like again, he's focusing on himself. If I remember your situation from the other lives, there's just been a lot of negativity, a lot of unhealthy behaviors with the devil card here too. So this wasn't in alignment. He wasn't feeling in alignment. It felt like something is wrong in the relationship, like the two of you won't actually be able to continue and maintain a strong and solid foundation because of that. So it led to the tower moment. I feel like the tower keeps popping up in your readings, and I feel like it has come up like before too. So it just, the tower moment was like, oh, that's it. Everything crumbled to the ground, and I don't see necessarily that he isn't like he doesn't have feelings for you. It could be, honestly. With the King of Cups in reverse, he may be blocking his feelings for you or just trying to move on from them. Like there's a lot of negativity, a lot of um it's an inability to actually control his feelings and stay calm, stay balanced, know what to do with those feelings because of this devil. And the devil, yeah, definitely. I know he still has some hope. Yeah, I agree with that because at the bottom of the deck under the tower we have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, he still has some hope. I see here again, Three of Wands, Justice, which is legal stuff, but he definitely has some hope that things will work out between the two of you. Maybe he's going to have another opportunity at this, that the two of you are going to be able to move past this tower moment and actually go back to it and fix everything. Like he's looking forward towards the future right now, but he's not looking forward to it from an excited place. He's just looking forward from a place of wanting things to change. And I feel like they are because the tower just, the relationship crumbled to the ground. So it really shook the both of you. It shook him most definitely and put some sense into him, I feel like. But again, with that devil and the Four of Wands, I don't know how much his hopes are going to pan out, how much it's actually going to happen out of that. Like, it's more so him being um opportunistic, but also at the same time, he is uncertain that it's going to happen. So he's feeling very like everything about him has been challenged, like it has been questioned, and he is questioning things right now too. So he's trying to move on, basically keep the balance, but emotionally, he is a mess. He's delusional. Uh, no matter what he does, it gives. I gave enough chances. I agree with that. Cowards are a turn off. So yeah, I agree with that. That he's delusional. He has some blah blah blah. I'm reading the comments now. He'd be so. I had to leave. Yeah, Rachel. Whatever. Like he doesn't even matter anymore. He's not relevant anymore. So I would say that just focus on him yourself, even if he still feels chained towards you, towards your past together, towards, holding on to that hope. I wouldn't say that you're going to let him, and you're even saying that, like, it's not going to work out, but I do feel like he's still a little bit attached to you, and he's trying to view it in a negative light, sort of like being super emotionally immature and throwing fists like a child about it, that it just didn't work out in the way he hoped it would. So, okay, Rachel, that was your reading. Let me see. Um, JT, you're welcome. Oh, so nice that you're watching from Ghana. Hello, welcome. Um, So let's move on to JT. Still hung up on, does he have real feelings? Let's see. What's the Capricorn's feelings, Spirit? Death is the first card. What else? Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. It wanted to come up, but it didn't. Tower. And Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. He is not. Oof. I looked under it and I just got the Ace of Cups. And I was literally starting to say that he's not accepting his feelings for you. He's just either running away from them or just simply not seeing them, not acknowledging them. Because with the Ten of Pentacles there, like, he's changing and slowly moving towards being a little bit more secure within himself, within life, and within his ideas of what he would like from a relationship and what he looks forward to in a relationship. Like, sort of what he wants in a family, in a marriage. Ten of Pentacles is about reaching the goals, working hard towards them, and actually putting in effort. And it's that secure, stable, long-term love that has the potential to last. And I feel like with the two of you breaking up or going no contact and you not being around as much, whatever he believed about relationships before has changed or is in the process of changing. And I feel like he may be having a really hard time accepting that at this time because there's a lot of change happening. So maybe even before within your relationship with the death card, he was being pushed towards changing and towards accepting change and working on himself and actually becoming this Knight of Pentacles that can be devoted, that can offer a stable commitment. And if he didn't, and he didn't work towards what he wanted to achieve, was the Ten of Pentacles, a secure, stable relationship, he suddenly experienced like change out of the blue because some warning signs here have been ignored. So when it comes to what he feels for you, I feel like he looks back in retrospective to your relationship and just see what he did wrong, but at the same time he's not really accepting his feelings for you. He's not really acknowledging them too much. Like, he's not paying attention to the feelings for you specifically, more so like a broad view on relationships by looking back at your relationship and your connection and how things developed between the two of you. So, will he go back and think about you in this light and taking out the Seven of Swords and actually go back to this Ace of Cups and want a new beginning after he has a clear idea of what he wants from a relationship? It's very possible. Yeah, underneath it is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is all about luck. It's about things changing. And it since it's not reversed, it's literally things changing for the better and for the positive. And with the King of Wands, oh boy, King of Wands, and then we have the Queen of Wands. I feel like he does view the two of you as being kind of the perfect couple, or he will view you in this way and he will try his luck again with you. He will take some form of action towards you, act on his feelings that he previously has ignored. So I definitely feel like he's been in a reflection mode and changing, adapting, evolving, and transforming his beliefs, what he thinks of relationships, what he thought of your relationship, what he thought of you. It's all transforming right now. So let me see. His inner conflict has been a big bummer. Yeah, I understand. And I agree that, at times it's just. Yes, please put the questions in the chat. Thank you, Benita, for telling that. I know it is a bummer, but I just feel like he's moving towards you very, very slowly and moving towards better realizations about your relationship very, very slowly. It's happening. There is movement. Not everything is um stagnant on his end, but it's slow movement. It's not that quick eight of wands movement in which it happens. I did this, I did that, I know this. I'm going to move forward. This is like, where do I go next? What's going on? What do I think of this? And then just spending hours and hours and days thinking about it and debating and going back and forth. If that makes sense. I'm waiting for your comment. Hi, Chelsea. Makes perfect sense. Thank you so much. Of course. Alrighty, let's move towards Benita's question. Um, Hi, hello. Uh, Sean's true feelings for you. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what Sean's true feelings for you are. Spirit, what are Sean's true feelings for Benita's spirit? Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck is the Sun. Fire signs, Leo specifically. Doesn't have to be, but just as a double confirmation if you need it. When it comes to Sean's true feelings for you, I feel like he's been wanting to take some form of action towards you. It's very likely that he's been thinking about your relationship and your connection so far and just uh, waiting for something else to happen. I feel like depending on the context of your relationship and what's happening right now, he may not be 100% happy with how things are going, and he thinks that if he takes a specific sort of action towards you, things between the two of you are going to change for the better. That the two of you will be able to come together and look towards the future and hope for, sunnier days in which you're going to be successful and in which love is going to be the main thing that helps the two of you right now. And especially love, it's a love that heals, that addresses the Three of Swords kind of energy where there's been a lot of hurt, a lot of disappointment, a lot of heartbreak. I feel like he feels that the two of you have a really good balance between independency and dependence on one another. So you can both do your own things, but still come together and actually invest into this relationship. And while he might have been a little bit oblivious throughout the relationship about your feelings and um, about the direction of the relationship, because I feel like he's been not necessarily worrying, but not fully present within it, if that makes sense. Like he always seemed like he had other places to be, something else to do, and something else to focus on. That it might have at some point he drifted way too far from this balanced energy that the two of you have. So he just went into his own direction, and while he tried to stay um aware of his surrounding, it just didn't happen. At some point he lost it. He's a family friend, but I feel like he has a crush. I feel definitely he has. I mean, mm, with that Ace of Wands, he's looking towards the future so far. Like whatever interactions the two of you have had within your connection, does feel like there is a balance between that independence and dependence on one another. It's just like conversations comes with you easy, and he is planning to take in some form of action towards you. At best, if it's not like an offer of a relationship or dating or just seeing where things go, at least it may be physical attraction. He just may want to explore. He just stares at me. uh, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense with the Three of Wands. But yeah, he has been thinking about taking some form of action with you. Don't think that whenever he just stares at you, he's not thinking about things or about, more than that. It's not just staring with him. I feel like he may have a vision for the two of you. Does that make sense? What's happening? Oh, it was just a notification. I'm waiting for your comment to see. I don't know if it's delayed or not. Thank you for yeah, I feel like he definitely sees something in you. Like I don't see 100% romantic feelings just yet, but it is a potential for more in here with the three of wands and the ace of wands combined. There is a potential for more. And with that sun, is he a Leo? I'm so curious. Just for my own interest and pleasure. Just for that. I need to know. But if he's not, that's fine. I'm just curious. He's a Capricorn. Okay, wow. That doesn't even that's far from everything. Gemini. Okay. Cool. All right. So, I feel like it's in the front stages. I wish I had cards that represent that. Maybe for him, he doesn't feel like it's in the front stages. Because there's no card here that represents friendship. I don't have the six. I don't have the three of cups or anything like that. But I feel like he definitely may think also because I wasn't fully finished, but I was trying to see a reader comments as well in the meantime. But I feel like he may also feel with the sun that you shone light on some things and some parts about himself that he hasn't really known. Like the Empress is a really nice energy to be in. I'm trying to figure out what spirit is trying to say. I just heard like pregnancy, pregnant or something. But just like thinking of the mother and child with the son comparing, not comparing it, but combining it with that type of energy, mother and child. It's sort of that caregiver type of energy. I don't know why he may think that you may be able to actually take care of him emotionally in some form, or he just has a his own fantasies that I'm not gonna get into too much, but it could be various different things in form of dynamics, but definitely with the modern church just makes me think of the compassion of the nurturing energy. Even looking at your physique, I don't know. Why am I trying to say words that I can't even pronounce properly? But looking at your personality, your vibe, how you show up whenever the two of you are together or in the same room, he may just feel like you exude that type of energy that he feels like he really needs. Maybe he's been through something that's been really painful, or you've been through something that's been really painful as well. And it's just like a mutual thing where there is unconditional love that you can heal with it or through it. Mm, I hope it makes sense and it was helpful. But I definitely feel like he's going to take some form of action towards you. See more, explore more. Mm, 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 mm. Who's next? You're super quiet around him. Well, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. He can just make assumptions. Some people are really good at reading the room and reading the energy, especially if he's a Capricorn. They don't trust very easily. I'm gonna say that. Where am I? What's the next question? I'm trying to look. So Sid's feelings for you, Chelsea, but what is your, can you tell me some information about it or the question that you have? The initials, names, whatever, you can delete it like everybody else has done afterwards. Because I don't see an actual question. Maybe I'm just blind. But I'm going to do in the meantime the Sid's Taurus feelings for me, and then I'm going to come back around to you. What are Sid's Taurus feelings for her? Five of Pentacles, Knight of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands. Oh boy. Have you been giving more than you have been receiving in this relationship? He just feels like maybe nothing he does is good enough, or literally he cannot commit at this time or offer you a deeper level of commitment with the Knight of Wands. It just feels very non-committal type of energy to me. Two of Swords is just all about being confused, being at a stalemate situation, not seeing things clearly because, of course, you have the blindfold on. So you can't actually truly really see the situation clearly. You can't appreciate it. We have not been in a relationship. But do you want to be in a relationship? Has there been talks about it? I'm gonna wait before I say more. Because I need to understand the context of the situations. I do want to be in one with him. He's someone you are interested in, and you want to know if he's interested in you. I feel like he is the type of person that is non-committal. That he may be having some current financial struggles or going through it, having just broken up from a relationship, or just is dealing with a lot right now that he just doesn't see love in the same way that you do. It may be a lot of physical attraction if the two of you have at least talked to one another, even if you haven't been in a relationship, but I don't think that he knows clearly if it's more than that. With the Empress here, I just feel like if the two of you enter a relationship or talk about it, you may end up taking care of him. I gave him a letter that I said, I love you. Did he respond to that letter? That's so sweet of you, by the way. Hi, Bloom. He didn't. Yeah, so I don't feel like he, depending on what you wrote in that letter, depending what you said, because I believe it's not going, it wasn't just I love you that you said to him. He just may not be the type that can give you a commitment. And he isn't sure necessarily about his feelings either. Because again, he doesn't know if this is just passion, attraction, and just that. That's something that's super fickle, that's going to burn out at some point. What am I hearing? There was a weird sound. I don't know. I'm gonna just ignore it, but there's a weird sound. Um, so I just feel like he doesn't know if he can commit to you. Do you see any future action from him? Nope, not at this moment, not in these cards. He, even if he does plan on taking action or he thought about it, he's going to be stopped by this card, which is not knowing what to do necessarily, not understanding the current situation, not seeing things clearly, not having a clear image of his feelings. So he's going to be stopped regardless, even if he wants to take an action towards you. Unless he goes by impulse, because Knight of Wands are very impulsive, and he just feels a whim of passion at some point and acts on that. But I don't feel nothing and nothing more than that. Thank you so much for my reading. You're welcome. I hope that was helpful. maybe even helping you with new love. And if you want to wait, that's completely normal. But you might be waiting a little bit because he's unclear of what he's feeling right now. I'm glad. I'm glad it made a lot of sense. All right. I'm just looking at the time, 30 more minutes, because I've been working all day. Just so y'all know, whoever's putting questions in the chat, going to be hanging out for 30 more minutes. All right. So I know that Chelsea's reading is the next one, but I do not see any details. Chelsea, are you still here by any chance? X. Maybe I should have mentioned that. All right, so I'm gonna do Alexandra. Does SRX still have feelings for me? Let's see. How's everybody doing today? What have y'all been up to? I've just been working all day. Washed my hair and came straight on live. It's so cold outside, so windy. I hate it. I hope everybody's been safe if you're from California. I saw the news and all that on social media. It doesn't look good. Chelsea, can you please put names or initials with the situation, the current situation between you and your person? And then I know that I did not. Actually, I did not. I don't know if it's still here. I'm scrolling and I only see a deleted message from you. Hey, like me too. And then you also said me afterwards. So I don't see any questions. That's all I see on my end. So if it got deleted by mistake, please put it back in the chat and I'll answer it. Alexander, does SRX still have feelings for you? Yes. Do I need to pull more cards for it? What do you say? And it went on the floor. Very nice. Thank you for mocking me so much. We have the star. Give me another card. Knight of Wands. What are these feelings, Spirit? Hangman. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. He does still have feelings for you 100%. You're the person that represents happily ever after for him in his eyes. He's still pretty much connected to you. He hopes that you've been happy and that life has just been treating you well. He hopes that you're healing, because if there hasn't been a promise somewhere that he made to you, or a promise that you made between the two of you, that you're going to come back to this connection after you've healed, he definitely is healing, and hope that you're healing as well, that you're working on yourself. I do feel like there might be some sort of communication or an action towards you, but at the same time, he may be questioning it. He may feel like he wants to take that action, he wants to communicate with you or relay that message to you, but he's being stopped by this hangman in reverse, because the hangman in reverse is the card of it is time to take action. You know it, but for some reason, you just don't take action. There is some sort of fear maybe that you won't take him back, or that you don't want him back, or that you moved on, because the star also talks about, healing, and healing sometimes involves moving on. So he doesn't know if you reciprocate his feelings. But if there's been a promise between the two of you that you're going to heal and you're going to come back to this, he's keeping that promise. He is going to come back to you. Though I can't say for certain when, because while he's been thinking about it with the Page of Pentacles in the back, I feel like he's still considering when the perfect time for it will be, even if it is the perfect time right now to do it. I feel like the two of you have learned a lot since the breakup, and right now will be the perfect time for a reconciliation, but he's just waiting. Maybe he's waiting for you to take charge and for actually contact him, to actually contact him and be the one that takes the initiative so he knows, well, I got a green flag. I can do this. He may be waiting on you, but 100% it is the right time to take action. And he does love you still. He still has feelings for you. He still feels like this relationship is fulfilling. We've been in contact, but they're distant. They're a bit distant. Yeah, I feel like they're still waiting for something, for some signal, for some, like I said, a free pass, a green flag. Maybe this person's waiting from a message from you in a sense that would imply something about reconciliation, that you are committed to it, that you want to actually move forward with it before taking the next step. Does that make sense? Posted. But where? I don't see it. I don't know if it's just my internet, but I can't see it. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I really don't see your question. So I hope this makes sense. So yeah, I wouldn't lose hope here. Keep on putting in effort. Don't give up yet. It's not time to give up. It's time to continue on healing towards uh, becoming the best version of yourself. And whenever I don't know if it's a he or a she or they, you use they, so I'm going to continue with they, but it's just an impulse on doing he because it's been so many he's. So whenever they feel ready, they'll take action. I feel like this is all in alignment with divine timing. So, whatever happens, even this, even if you don't understand this, of them waiting still, it will make sense at some point. Maybe there's still something that you're not seeing at this time that needs to be addressed. And only by no action happening, even if you feel like it, um, you're going to realize and notice that. You're very welcome. Alrighty, Chelsea, I'll wait for you to try again then. Again, if you have questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'm going in order. I'd appreciate if you could put the question, meaning it's going to be the feelings for you, but the question in the chat with initials and current situation that's going on between you and your person, so I have a better detail and actually focus on the question. I don't even know if maybe I've answered everybody's question. Have I not? Alrighty, Chelsea. Yay! Does Daniel P. new love interest? Let's see the feelings. Yay, it worked. Okay. So Daniel's feelings for you. It's a new love interest. What are Daniel's feelings for Chelsea Spirit? The Emperor, Six of Swords, the Hierophant, Queen of Swords. That was quick. Ooh, he wants to protect you. he wants to take care of you. He wants to pursue you. He's seeing where things go with you when having that Six of Swords at the and the Emperor. He's seeing and waiting to see where things go before he takes any action. I feel like he may want to focus on building a friendship first and then see what else, because I feel like you've been really good at communicating with him, that you've been able to articulate your feelings really well, or whatever it is on your mind, you'll be able to articulate it really, really well. And he appreciates that. I feel like there's deeper feelings here that are developing for you. With the Emperor, he will usually pursue whatever he sees as a catch or whatever he sees worthy of his pursuit. Whenever he sets his eye on something or someone, he's going to pursue it, he's going to achieve it. I feel like at this time he may be calculating a little bit, waiting to see what happens and to see how things develop between the two of you and what kind of knowledge he learns. If the two of you align when it comes to values and morals and future plans, he's looking at all of those things, analyzing and creating a plan towards his next step. If he finds that the two of you align on that, he's going to pursue. And I feel like he may, from what he's gathered so far, I feel like he's feeling like the two of you are actually aligned when it comes to your relationship or the future potential of the relationship. Like you're in alignment with what you want. You're very clear. You've been very clear so far. And even though he may still be healing from something, and there might be a little bit of defensiveness at times, it could be from you or from him, depending on who's really hurting here, because somebody's being defensive, somebody's protecting, somebody's anticipating a threat, not fully giving it in. Sort of like I think of a strategy, strategizing, and being very careful, very mindful of how things develop before actually letting the whole feelings come into play. Because even you're being logical. I feel like you're carefully considering all of your steps. And I also feel like you've been watching him as well in return to see if he's bullshitting you, if he's anything like your past experiences, because you're in a phase in your life in which you don't want to take any more bullshit from romantic partners. You don't want to be with people that aren't aligned with you, and he sees that. He sees how much you value yourself and how much you appreciate who you are and how certain you are of what you want. You might have even told him what exactly you want from this, like what you're looking for, being very clear, very direct. Right, he has a bad eye. So yeah, he's still healing from that. So you've been very clear about what you want, and I feel like you're not really willing to take any BS from nobody after maybe what you've experienced before in relationships and in love. And he appreciates how clear you've been with him because that gives him direction. It gives him a goal. It gives him like an understanding, an idea of who you are, what your expectations are, and what you want from him. But at the core of the relationship and the connection so far, I feel like he does see a high potential here and that your values align, but there's still more to learn, more to see. And the best approach to this connection at this time is looking at it from a higher perspective rather than being super pulled into it. Objectivity is important, not letting your feelings actually take over what's happening and how you're approaching the situation. Objectivity is really serving you right now because you can stay impartial, first of all. Second of all, not let yourself get too attached. And then he comes up and he's like, I'm still healing, blah, 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 blah. We'll see later. Because there's people that do that too. They feel something for someone, but they're too scared of getting hurt again. They're defending themselves, looking out for themselves. They think they're doing the right thing, and then they're just like, I'm still healing. I can't be with anyone right now. I'm still healing. I'm still working on this. So you're gonna sniff out that BS if it comes up anyways. So I feel like you really feels like the two of you have high potential. and that you're awesome. Very good communicator. You understand him on a mental level and in even in a level that nobody understood him before. So he definitely appreciates your conversations and what the two of you share intellectually. He's very attracted to your intellect. I hope it was helpful, Chelsea. Alrighty, I'm going to do another. Like Jazz's question is going to be the last one because I'm getting tired and I need to prioritize rest and recharge so I can post the best readings. You're very welcome. Keep me updated on the lives or through text messages to all my social media. Um, I'm curious to see what happens with everybody's person. So Jazz is gonna be the last question, so I can go and eat and take an app or something, or just watch something. Relax. It's time for relaxation. So let's see. What are M's feelings towards you after 5 months of not seeing each other? You chill together. Curious to know his true feelings. Did a card flip or am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. Okay. Eight of Swords, Nine of Cups, King of Cups, Two of Swords in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse. I just heard, as soon as I saw the Eight of Swords, I heard, "Hello, stranger." You two have been like not haven't seen each other for like 5 months. It just felt so like new energy to him, and it was just like that sort of fun, lighthearted energy of "Hello, stranger. How have you been up to? What have you been up to?" Like all of that. I feel like he feels strongly for you still with the King of Cups. I feel like he wants to pursue you in a romantic way. He wants to offer you that cup of love. And if he couldn't see things clearly before, if he couldn't see that you were his wish fulfilled before, if he wasn't aware of that because he was too far gone mentally and lost in his thoughts, he can see it clearly now with this Two of Swords. Like I feel like there's been a lot of going back and forth within this connection since the two of you have met. There hasn't been a lot of certainty, but now he can see for certain that you're his wish fulfilled. I feel like he feels, and I'm so tired of saying I feel like he feels, but he feels that he can actually pursue you romantically, that he is sure about his feelings. He's sure that he loves you. He's sure that if he does offer you this cup of love, you're going to end up in that Ten of Cups energy, in which you're getting your happily ever after. You actually um, achieve that ultimate type of fulfillment. He's happy to have reconnected with you, to have seen you after so long. I feel like it might have been all he's ever wanted all this time, honestly. He might have also felt lost without you. And you can think of the song I heard. I don't remember her name and what the singer actually is. I might look it up on Spotify. But there's a song "Lost Without You." I feel like you'll find it if you look at it. But that's the channel song that I just got from you, from the situation, and from him to you. He might have listened to that a lot while the two of you haven't seen each other. And if he hasn't, definitely that thought has been popping up in his mind a lot. And being away for that long has only made him realize the feelings he has for you, how intense and deep they are, and also what he wants with you clearly. More clearly than he can see it before. That's what he told me. Oh, nice. Look at you. So I feel like he's getting and he is sure about this relationship now. That separation only got him to actually understand his feelings more, not be so blindfolded to whatever is right in front of him. He actually sees you. He actually sees um what you bring into his life, the value and the big impact that you have on him. I hope this was a confirmation or it helped you. You just needed clarity. Okay. So did this help? I hope it did. Yay. Alrighty. So I'm going to say again, thank you everybody for subscribing to my channel, for being here with me, for hanging out, for supporting me all the way throughout this journey. I'm so glad and happy to actually be able to support you through yours and feel supported back and appreciated back and just have you guys constantly here with me. It means more than you know, and I truly, genuinely appreciate it. I'm going to go and rest now. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll post the reading for Pisces, and then I have a manifest your all of your desires instantly subliminal that I made for myself. But everybody, I've asked it on Twitter if people wanted for me to post it on YouTube, so I'm going to post it after I do post the Pisces reading. So if you want to check it out, let me know your results. Um, Everybody's manifesting everything that they want this year. We're all getting what we want. So, thank you again so much for being here tonight with me. I know it's not my usual time of doing readings, but I hope to see you guys very, very soon and that you have a good night. Take care. Remember that you're always loved and appreciated and valuable. And just, what am I doing? What do I say? Just to remember that you're valued and appreciated and people love you. You're loved always. Thank you guys. Have a good night.